Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it. What's going on, you guys? It's me, your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess. And we are here to get right on into it. Now, y'all, I literally just got home from the dentist like 30 minutes ago. I got home, took my medicine and stuff like that. Then I looked at the blogs, got my pictures together, made my thumbnails and everything like that. So I'm fresh from the dentist, getting temporary crowns put in my mouth. They will be in my mouth for the next 3 weeks. And then once my 3 weeks is up, then I can get my crowns out. And not only am I getting my crowns out, I'm getting my wisdom tooth pulled, which has been giving me so many problems over the last 2 weeks. So yes, I'm getting my wisdom tooth pulled next Monday and all of that stuff. So now that I got these crowns in my mouth, my lisp is on fleek right now, okay? But before we get into today's episode of Yes for the Mess, I just want to give y'all something to be anticipated. I want y'all to anticipate something really quick. So let's get into it real quick before we get into the show. As you can see, the Whether You Like It or Not panel will be back soon. We're waiting on the premiere dates for Basketball Wives as well as the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was supposed to be a Basketball Wives panel only, but it looks like Basketball Wives and Real Housewives of Atlanta will be coinciding with one another. So, yeah, that's pretty much what this is. So, yes, it's going to be a Basketball Wives and a Real Housewives of Atlanta panel. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. All right. So we're about to go ahead and get right on into this mess that's going down on these blogs, child. So first things first, we're about to talk about Moneybagg Yo. Now, Neighborhood Talk had posted something about them. I guess he had made a post, made a little tweet or whatever, talking about his girlfriend or whatever. And, you know, the people in the comments had a lot to say about said tweet. And so did I, which is the reason why we're even sitting up here talking about it right now. I'm still behind the screen right now because I'm pulling up the actual post on Neighborhood Talk just to read what they were saying. But the actual tweet said, after I get out the streets, I love coming home, cuddling with my bitch. That's what he said. And my thing about that was, why she can't be your woman? Like, why she can't be your lady? Like, why she got to be your bitch? Like, I just feel like that's completely degrading. I feel like that's completely beneath your woman. No matter what I feel or what I think about Ari, I think that that's disrespectful to her. But knowing the type of girl she is, she's going to accept this and she's going to think it's cute. And it's not cute. There's nothing cute about this type of behavior. But there are couple goals. Everybody loved them so much. There are couple goals and all this other stuff. But yet and still, they show this whole Jody and Yvette toxicity type of black love type of relationship. And I think that is really ridiculous at this point. I just feel like at this point, they need to stop posting about each other. Ari always saying some dumb stuff all the time about how she want an abusive man and all this other stuff. Like it be crazy. And that's why she lost her job with Fenty, because she's sitting up here, you know, making excuses for domestic violence and all this other stuff. Like, she be doing and saying stupid stuff and be getting her opportunities taken away from her just like that. So she always doing something stupid. But I just feel like with Moneybagg, I just thought that was a degrading post. Like, if this is supposed to be your woman, someone that you in love with, someone that you love so very much, you wouldn't be making no posts like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't be making no posts like that, period. You just wouldn't be. I just think that that's crazy. I just feel like it's ridiculous, and I just I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Like I wasn't for that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't for that. Now, looks to me like I wasn't the only one that wasn't for it. So let me look at the comments on the neighborhood talk and see what they had to say. A couple of people say, nothing about this is cute. Another girl said, well, she accepts this way of talking. The other one said, L laughing my ass off. This was so nice until I got to the last part. Why not cuddle with your woman? What can a dog do for you that a woman won't? He and Ari are so cringy. Can he ever call her his woman or bae? Damn, I don't care how street you is. Respect your girl. Real romantic, rolls eyes. His what? Wow. Let's normalize saying my woman again. So beautiful, rolls eyes. You not gonna call me that though. So corny. He knows what he's doing by saying that. Both of them exude ignorance. He's an entertainer now, so why he talking about the streets? You know it's okay to say my girl or my lady, like damn. Basically, he just like cuddling with her, but he had to add when he leave the streets for player purposes, because boy, you don't be in the streets no more. Like that's all I'm saying. Like, boy, you know you don't be in nobody's street no more. Like you done got some success at this point. You ain't in nobody's street, child, and you know you not. And I don't know why y'all rappers want to continue to portray this street role as if y'all still doing that. Y'all not doing that no more. Like y'all all about making money. That's what most of y'all make y'all music about, is making money anyway. So my thing about this is, why y'all sitting up here trying to pretend like y'all something? Not saying y'all ain't nothing, but why y'all try to pretend to be something that y'all ain't at this point? That's my whole thing. Like y'all not with that street life no more. So don't pretend like you are. That's all I'm saying. That's really all I'm saying. But that whole post, that was just disturbing, disgusting, and combusted, and just couldn't be trusted. That's how I felt about that post. I mean, to each his own though. Like, if she want to sit up here and continue to talk about, if she want to continue to sit up here and accept this type of behavior, she can. But I mean, it's Ari. So what do you expect and what do I expect? I shouldn't expect nothing, right? Okay. But I just had to say that because I just think that that's disrespectful to your woman or your wife, like to refer to her as yo bitch. Like that's a bit much. That's really a bit much, child. To me, it's a bit much. But however, we can move on to the next topic. Okay, so the next topic is Kelly Price. Now, you know, Kelly Price been in these blogs and stuff all summer when she came up missing, but turns out it was just her family looking for a money grab, child. That's what it was. But now Kelly Price is speaking out against she's speaking out against, what's that girl name? Joycelyn Savage, okay? That's what she's speaking out about. Because apparently she did an interview with DJ Flat, and he had Lunel up there as his backup host, I guess. And she she pretty much revealed some things that she had seen when she was on tour. She didn't necessarily say when she was with R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into that right now. I got my Bluetooth speaker right here. So y'all can hear it good, and we're about to play it. Let me go off camera. So this is what Kelly Price said that made Joycelyn's mama go in on her. Here we go.
You know he didn't do it by himself.
And that's the other thing I'm going to say. So in this business, and nobody really wants to talk about it, in this business, that's not odd. That's actually the culture. It's the culture. And now that I have seen that culture. I've seen mothers bring their daughters backstage.
Well,
and that's the thing that nobody wants to talk about.
That's the dirty part of it.
Yeah.
Is that every victim had a parent who was anxious to help them
change the lifestyle, business. Get into the business, make some money. And it's unfortunate that young girls, you know, they say that girls are so unprotected. Young women of color are extremely unprotected. And in a lot of instances, I've seen, and I won't even say with him, I've toured with some of everybody. I've seen the mothers come to the shows in twin outfits with their underage children and trying to get backstage.
You know, he didn't do it by himself.
Okay, so that was what Kelly Price had to say in regards to what she's seen in this industry. She didn't say anything about what she's seen involving R. Kelly because she wasn't there, so she didn't speak on it. But what she did speak on is what she seen herself when she was on tour, on the concerts with other people. So after she said that, this is what Joycelyn Savage mama had to say to Kelly Price. This is what she had to say. Now, she says in this comment, for whatever reason, other moms were backstage or in business meetings at the studio. It doesn't give him the right to recruit for his cult. Let's say your mom was backstage with you doing legitimate business moves in the industry. Does that automatically mean you back there not for your talents and just as a groupie? No, it does not. What he did to my family and I is inhumane, and all who knew should be brought to justice along with him, like Kevin Giles, Cheryl Mack, etc., who turned a blind eye. I encourage you to tread lightly. Okay, now that's what Joycelyn Savage mama had to say to Kelly Price, and Kelly Price came back going in. Okay, so this is what Kelly Price had to say. Let me go back off camera, and I got my Bluetooth speaker right here once again so you guys can hear it well. And I got my volume up a little bit louder for this one. So this is what Kelly Price had to say, honey.
Hey, I'm going to make this really, really quick. And I'm going live because if you're crazy enough to come and threaten me, I'm going to put you out there. Be really careful about telling me that I need to tread lightly if you're not prepared to back up what you say. Okay? I said what I said, and I can stand behind everything that I said. I was raped as a kid. I was also molested. I would never stand behind someone who is doing the same thing. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. I said what I had to say about R. Kelly. He's in jail right now. I also said that I believe that that's where he belongs, because where there's smoke, there's fire. But please, Miss Savage, you threatened me, and you told me I should tread lightly. You don't know me like that. You don't know me like that. I have nothing to do with what your family went through. I wasn't around when y'all were around. I will never stand in the corner of a rapist. I will never stand in the head of somebody who is violent towards women or children. But it sounds like a hit dog that's hollering right now. I never said anything about your family. The statement that I made was about the industry as a culture, and I stand on it. Young girls and women, period, have not been safe in this business because they've been preyed upon. And people have known that girls that want a career, a lot of times, will do whatever is necessary to have one. Unfortunately, sometimes their parents want them to have one so bad that they will facilitate that process. Now, if that wasn't your mama, why are you worried about it? I never said I saw your mama backstage with you. Matter of fact, I actually didn't even say that I saw anybody. My exact phrase was, I never saw R. Kelly with underage girls. He never brought them around me. He never did anything like that around me. I said of somebody who said what I said. Be very careful. Don't start something that you can't finish, because I don't play that. You told me to tread lightly. I'm glad you said it, and I'm glad you said it openly. But if you're not that girl, don't make those kind of threats, because you might have to show up on it. And I don't think you're ready for that either.
Oh, okay. Kelly Price. Okay, he proposed. Okay, she was a friend of mine. Okay, as we lay. Okay, girl. We got it. We got it, okay? So that was Kelly Price's response to Joycelyn Savage's mama. And all I gotta say is this. She did not say anything about you or your daughter. All she ever said was she seen mothers bring their kids back there so they can do whatever they need to do for their careers. She didn't say you. She didn't say nothing about none of y'all that was with R. Kelly. She didn't say nothing about your child. So why you decided to come for her? Did you not see R&B Diva? She brought some Vaseline and a straight edge. Don't you know she from Queens or Brooklyn or wherever the hell she from? I know she from New York City. So I don't think you want those problems with Kelly Price. I really don't think you want them type of problems with her. Yeah, she might sing for the Lord sometimes. She might sing for the church, but when she's tired, she's gonna make sure that that business is handled. So you don't want to make those threats. Talking about some tread lightly. Girl, you tread lightly. People are already looking at you crazy because of what happened with you, with your daughter and R. Kelly. So you shouldn't be telling nobody to tread lightly. You should be treading lightly right now. You shouldn't even be in nobody's blogs right now, girl. So, girl, go somewhere and sit down. Like, Kelly didn't say nothing about you that was disrespectful. You just wanted a damn moment, to be honest. If you're really asking me, you wanted a moment and you got one and Kelly gave you one. So we're going to see how this unfolds if you respond. But I don't think you will. And if you knew what was good for you and what was best for you, you wouldn't respond. That's all. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. So next up is Kim Kardashian, Ray J, and Kanye West. Now I don't know what's going on with them, but all I know is that Kanye West is coming across real obsessive at this point. That's how he's coming across right now. He's coming across real obsessive. He cannot stop talking about Kim Kardashian. Then he buy a house over there by her and all this other stuff. I think that's what he did. So right about now, he sitting up here talking about there's a second sex tape that's out there. Child, listen. Okay. But we're finna get into it, y'all. Let me get into this article real quick. It's from the Jasmine brand too, child. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about Kim Kardashian. Y'all know I barely ever talk about this broad over here because you know I don't really deal with the Kardashians, but I had to talk about this. So we finna get into it. So here's the article. So it says, it looks like Ray J and Kim Kardashian are ready for their infamous sex tape to be laid to rest once and for all. Even though it's been years since Kim Kardashian's sex tape with Ray J, age 41, was leaked, the adult film is still being talked about today. However, this time, the latest person to make headlines over the tape is Kim Kardashian's estranged husband, Kanye West, who was age 44, who seemingly alluded to the existence of a second sex tape during an interview with Hollywood Unlocked. While chatting with the media outlet, Kanye West spoke on Kim's romantic relationship with actor Pete Davidson, who's age 28, and how their SNL kiss made him reflect on the leaked tape incident. He said, "How you bring me to SNL and kiss the dude you dating right in front of me?" He continued and seemingly hinted that he once picked up a laptop from Ray J that featured a second sex tape with the owner. And everybody's like, "Oh, that's cool, that's cool." After I went and got the laptop from Ray J myself, right, that night. He added, "I met this man at the airport, then got a red eye and came back and delivered it to her at 8 a.m. And then I gave it to her and she cried when she saw it." Following his claims, Ray J took to Twitter and seemingly asked Kanye to stop, mentioning the incident, and he tweeted, "This needs to stop. I also have kids." The One Wish singer's manager also addressed Kanye's interview as well and said, "Ray J is focused on his children, technology company Raycon, and his film, TV, and music career at this moment. He only wishes Kim and Kanye the best in all of their endeavors and will not be discussing or addressing the past." Kim has spoken out against Kanye's latest remarks. According to the reports, her rep has released a statement denying that a second tape exists. After review, there was nothing sexual unseen, only the footage on the plane on the way to Mexico and footage at a club and restaurant on the same trip. Her rep added, "Kim remains firm in her belief that there is no second tape that exists. After 20 years, she truly wishes to move on from this chapter with focus instead on the positive things she continued to do as a mother, entrepreneur, and advocate for justice reform." Okay, so that's pretty much the article. So damn. Okay, I'm just going all over the place. Okay, so that's the article. So let's talk about it. So I just want to know, why is Kanye West even worried about whether or not a sex tape is out or not? Like, why are we still talking about this? I mean, it's been so long ago. Like, how many more times do you have to remind them two that they got a sex tape? These two people are either married or they're in relationships with other people. They don't want to talk about this sex tape. Because I know I don't want to talk about it. And I ain't ever seen it. And Inquiry Minds want to know what everybody been talking about. And I'm just being real. So, yeah, I think we need to just let this go. Let it sit down somewhere. And we ain't got to talk about it no more. Like, that's how I feel. Because Kanye West is looking real obsessive right now. He just need to leave well enough alone, for real. Because, child, let that woman live. Let her do her. Just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And people still sending me tea, child. Y'all like... people still sending me tea. But yeah, like, that's just what it is. I just think that he just need to leave well enough alone, and he needs to stop For real, for real. Like, that's what he needs to do. Just leave it alone. Stop bringing up stuff. Like Ray J said, he got kids and stuff. Like, that ain't nothing that he want to talk about. That ain't nothing that he even want to address at this point. Just let that man live. Let him live his life. Let her live hers, and just move on with yours. It ain't nothing else to talk about, bruh. Let it go. Let it go, baby. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I think it's time you gotta let it go. Looks like another love TKO. Let it go, honey. Let it go. So next up is Jussie Smollett, okay? So you already know that he was found guilty on all counts, and now his sentencing is scheduled for March. So this article also comes from the JasmineBrand.com. We finna talk about it. So let's get into it. Let me put this picture up real fast so we can get into it, okay? So there we go. Po Jamal. I used to love me some Jamal, but now I'm just looking at Jamal like he crazy, baby, because he is crazy to stage his own attack. That was a bit much, child, you know. But let's get into it. So a sentencing date has been determined for Jussie Smollett just 1 month after the former Empire star was convicted of 5 of 6 counts in his hate crime hoax case. He is now set to be sentenced on March the 10th. As previously reported, a 39-year-old actor was charged on December the 9th with 5 counts of felony disorderly conduct related to false statements given to Chicago police about an alleged 2019 hate crime against him. In 2019, Smollett claimed that 2 white men attacked him, yelling out the big R and homophobic slurs at him, poured bleach on him, and wrapped a noose around his neck. However, after an investigation took place, a few holes were found in Jussie Smollett's story, and law enforcement accused him of staging the attack. The Nigerian brothers eventually came forward and claimed that the assault was fake, and Smollett paid them to attack him in an attempt to get media attention. Jussie Smollett later testified in his own defense that he paid the brothers only for training, advice, and nutritional tips. He expressed doubt on their true motive and even admitted to having a sexual relationship with one of the brothers. According to reports, a disorderly conduct charge for a false crime report is a Class 4 felony and punishable by up to 3 years in prison and a $25,000 fine. Experts have previously expressed that Jussie Smollett probably won't serve any time behind bars and instead will likely be placed on probation in order to perform community service. Only time will tell. Reportedly, a hearing for post-trial motions is scheduled for January the 27th, and the sentencing date is set for March the 10th. Okay, so that was the article from the JasmineBrand.com speaking about Jussie Smollett, okay? Like I said before, I do think that, I don't know, if he gonna do time, okay, I ain't mad at him doing time. But I don't want him to do no extra amount of time, like some crazy ass amount of time that, you could be giving to somebody that, killed somebody, or somebody that REPE'd somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times people get charged and get found guilty for like drug possession or selling drugs, and they get like 99 years in jail. But then you got some people that actually killed someone that gets less time. I know I have my cousin's baby's father. He's in jail right now for like over 100 years for for selling drugs. So I don't want him to go to jail for a grand amount of time. I just think that if they give him some time, give him maybe a year or something like this, so he can think about what he did, or just give him, like they said, probation, some community service, do it for the people. You got to sit down and think about what you did, or he got to get some type of punishment. He do. I don't give a damn about him being gay. I don't give a damn about him being black and gay like me. I don't care about none of that. You do the crime, you need to pay the fine or something. Because listen, if I did something wrong, I don't need nobody rallying for me if I did something wrong. I want y'all to hold me accountable if I did something wrong. That's just how I feel about it. I ain't trying to be on my high horse or nothing like that. I'm just being real. I'm just being real, period. That's it. So I'll be here to cover it when it comes out in the news about what his sentencing is going to be and all of that stuff. I would definitely cover it. I probably go live and do a lit live about it. Who knows? We'll pretty much find out what's really going on with this case. And whenever they decide to do the sentencing, your boy Scotty by Nature would definitely be here to report the story. Okay. Now, last but not least, we got Simon Guobadia. Okay. Now, just the other day, your neighborhood pimp was on Instagram taking shots at probably, taking shots at Tasha K, but not really taking shots at Tasha K. He was really taking shots at Tisa Tiz because it's the only person that's really got their foot on his neck right now. He was celebrating Cardi B's victory in the case with Tasha K, and he was saying it doesn't pay to tell lies or whatever the hell he said. And like I said, and everybody was wondering if he was about to file a lawsuit of his own. Child, the thing is, if he try to file a lawsuit against Tisa Till's child, he can't because she comes with receipts every time. So it ain't like she put out no false, allegations about him. She comes with the receipts. So child, I don't know, but it is what it is. But apparently the neighborhood pimp lost $200,000 in a fight over a $5.8 million Florida mansion. Okay, so while you on Instagram throwing shade at bloggers, you need to be trying to see about that money. However, we finna get into the article, and the article comes from radar.com, so let's get into it real quick, okay? So, the article states, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Portia Williams' fiancé Simon Guobadia suffered a huge loss as part of a real estate deal gone south. According to court documents obtained by Radar, the Florida judge has ordered $200K Guobadia put down as a deposit be turned over to the homeowner after the deal fell apart, okay? As Radar first reported back in August, a woman named Susie Levy sued Portia's fiancé and a company named Sunbelt Title Agency. The suit was filed in Florida court. Levy claims that Guobadia agreed to purchase her 7-bedroom, 9-bathroom, 7,078 square foot, 3-floor Fort Lauderdale home for $5.8 million. He allegedly agreed to pay a $200,000 deposit. In court, she claimed to have turned in all of the fully executed seller documents to the closing agent. It was around this time that she says things started to go south with Guobadia. Levy accused the businessman of failing to pay the remaining balance of the purchase price. She was furious that he defaulted on the deal despite her being ready to unload the property. As a result, Levy demanded that $200,000 deposit that was being held by the third party be turned over to her. Williams' man denied defaulting and demanded mediation. The buyer is in default of his obligations under the contract and has materially breached the contract by, among other things, failing to purchase the property in accordance with the terms of contract, failing to close the transaction contemplated by contract owner before the closing date, and refusing to permit escrow agents to pay the deposit to the seller despite prior demand, the suit reads. The court record reveals Guobadia never filed an official response to the lawsuit. As a result, the judge entered the default judgment ordering $200,000 to be turned over. Okay, so that is pretty much it with this article. All I got to say is, when we first met Simon Guobadia while he was married to Fallon, we were under the impression that he was, loaded. He was blessed and loaded. That's what we thought. He had private jets. He had this big ass house, all this other stuff. So we thought he really had bank, but it looked like he ain't got no money. So, because if he had the money, he never would have done what he did. So now that woman want her money. So Simon, while you out here buying houses in Georgia, you need to get that woman back her money. Get that lady back her money. She want her money back, Simon. You need to give it back to her. Period. You need to give her back her money. That's all I'm saying. Give her back her money. That's it. Like, give her back her money. That's all I'm saying. Because, like, if you're going to do a deal. But get that lady back her money. 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 Yeah, get that lady back her money. Yeah, get that lady back her money. Yeah, get that lady back her money. Yeah. Get that lady back her money. Oh, I say, get that lady back her money. Oh, I say, get that lady back her money. Oh, Oh, JT ain't playing. You better get that one back. Her money, baby. But I'm just saying, get that lady back her money. That's it. Like, just give it back. You know, you're like, child, Simon ain't about nothing. All he do is get on Instagram and run his mouth. That's all I'm saying. Now, before we go, shout out to Oliver Twix because he was on Dr. Heavenly's live, and I guess Dr. Heavenly was looking for looking for Oliver a man. Like, she was asking people to come up on her live and stuff like that. And somebody mentioned my name and asked Oliver, would he date me? And I'm pretty sure he wouldn't. We too much alike, and I don't think I'm his type. But he said, Dr. Heavenly said, somebody said something about a Scotty by Nature TV. Who was Scotty by Nature? And he said, oh, Scotty by Nature is a YouTube blogger, and he's a sweet guy. So somebody in the comments was like, Scotty's teeth, he's going to have to go to Dr. Heavenly before he dates Oliver. And I'm like, why y'all still going in on my teeth? Did y'all not know that I got my teeth done like 2 years ago? Did y'all know I got my teeth done 2 years ago? Don't y'all know that I'm still in the journey of getting my teeth done? Like, that's why I was at the dentist anyway, because I got some crowns put in my mouth, and they're temporary crowns right now. But don't y'all know I've been fixed my chip tooth already? The teeth ain't fucked up no more. They ain't perfected right now. They ain't all the way where they need to be because they still doing work on my mouth. But it should be over in 3 weeks. But like I said, why people still be giving me grief about my teeth? I've been fixed my teeth, child. But anyways, I just had to say that. But thank you to Oliver for even giving me that compliment. I definitely appreciate it. Now, one more thing that I want to let y'all know is I have a collaboration coming up with Playboy Marty. Now, I don't know if y'all know who Playboy Marty is, but Playboy Marty is a TikToker. Okay, he's a popular TikToker. He's an overnight success. He has over 500,000 followers. Ari Fletcher is one of the notable people that follows him on TikTok. And not only is he a popular TikToker, but he's also a rapper. I don't know if y'all remember, but I promoted his music early last year when he first came out with his first mixtape. And not only is he a rapper and a popular TikToker, but he's also a chum of mine. Me and Marty are from the same city. We're from the very same city. We're from Canton, Mississippi. We're both from the same city, same state, all of that. We know each other very well. I should have posted the picture that one of the pictures we've taken together at the club and stuff like that. Like, me and Marty know each other really, really well. That's my bitch. I love Marty. Before he became this big thing on TikTok, we were talking about him coming on Boys Night Out when it first started back up as a guest. You know, he wanted to come on the show, and I wanted him to come up, you know, mix and mingle with the guys and then promote his music. That's what I wanted him to do, but it never came into fruition because he started going to truck driving school and now he's on the road all the time. So Marty hit me up yesterday saying, I want to collab. And I said, well, bitch, I've been waiting on you. You know, what's up? I've been waiting on you. He said, well, you ain't never said nothing else. I said, okay, so since you said you want to collab, I'm going to go ahead and make this quick little promo. It ain't going to be nothing fancy, but I'm gonna make this quick little promo, and then we're gonna get the home team excited about it. So I posted it on my Facebook, and we almost got like almost 100 shares so far on this collaboration post. And I saw a couple of people on my Instagram who said, I love watching Marty. I love watching Marty. And when I saw Ashley Miller say, how did you get this? How did you get this to happen? I be watching his videos all the time. And I'm like, girl, that's my boy. I know him. Like, we grew up, we in the same city. Like, I'm older than he is now. Like, I'm about to be 33. Marty is in his like early to mid 20s. Like, he graduated, like he went to school with my brother. So like, I know him pretty well because his auntie is my classmate. So it's funny how a lot of us are doing our thing where we're from. Like Latrice from Bill Collective, she's also from the city of Canton. I'm from the city of Canton. Now Playboy Marty is from the city of Canton. It's nice to see the three of us are really doing our things in social media, on TV, and all types of stuff. So I had to let you guys know about that particular collaboration because I know that he's becoming a big deal on TikTok, and I know a lot of people know who he is by this point. So I had to let you guys know about that. With that being said, you guys, it's be your boy Scotty by Nature. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe, and share the video. Also, click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. Also, follow me on social media. My Twitter and my IG will be down below. like I always tell y'all, I don't be on IG all the time like that, but you can follow me if you want to. I only tweet when I'm live tweeting on the show. My IG, I post all day, every day. So if you really want to get to know me, you can get me on IG. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty, and I'm out. I have other videos to do and an interview with Dion from the Come Up ATL to air tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with me and Jamar. And we also have an interview with Mulan from the Come Up ATL tomorrow night at the same time. So you guys, I am out of here until the next one. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.